What's up there, YouTube friends? It's Grumpy Gamer Dad here, and it's Pin Mail Friday. Pin Mail Friday, this would be pin mail for the last Friday of March 29th, I believe. I'm actually filming this in advance because I won't be around when this video is ready to release. So, I just want to jump into it. I got pins. I got pins and packages. Lots of pins. The first pins up are Open Edition from Disney Movie Rewards. And this is the third set in the series. I've shown off the other two sets. These are like the little Marvel 10-year emoji pins. And so you've got 4 little character emoji pins. I keep calling them emoji pins. I know that's not the proper name for them, but you get movie points every time you see it or buy a Disney film, and you save them up, you send them, you redeem them, and they'll send you these pins. Okay, so here's a close-up of those Marvel Studios 10-year Disney Movie Rewards pins. We'll zoom in a little bit. So you've got Iron Man here, Doctor Strange, Hulk, and of course Spider-Man. Now on those, I can't tell you the price because they were 500 points, but there is one more set coming out. I found out in June, so there's a 4th set, and hopefully I will get those. Everything else is limited edition in this episode. It's very rare, or a fantasy pin. So let's take a look. This came out in January. This is a Disneyland Parks pass holder exclusive limited edition of 3,000. It was $16.99, and my buddy Darkside Trader 13 picked this up for me. I think they were all sold out, and he went down there and he had to trade for it. Unfortunately, it's got a slight flaw in it, but trains, you know, Walt loved trains, and of course the train at Disneyland was the first attraction that was finished. So this is a quarterly release every 3 months, and there's another release coming soon. So we'll take a look at that real quick. Here's that Walt LE 3000 EP exclusive train pin, and there you got Walt as the conductor, Disneyland Resort. Here's the quote. Unfortunately, there's that flaw, so you miss out part of the quote, but it does say, "I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, that was all started by a mouse." So I believe that future pins will, you can see here the hook, so they'll connect, and they'll have different quotes from Walt Disney. Now this pin I picked up at the SatCon last weekend, and my wife is a collector of Sorcerer Mickey. So it's a Disney Auctions pin with Sorcerer Mickey here. It's an LE 2500. So I won't tell you how much I paid for that because I bought it for my wife. All right, and there's your close-up of the DisneyAuctions.com Sorcerer Mickey pin. Again, you just got Mickey Mouse dressed as Sorcerer Mickey from Fantasia. And that was an LE of 2500. Now this next pin I bought for me, and it's a Disney Studio Store Hollywood pin, and Frozen, of course. And I believe that you get these pins if you see the movie there at El Capitan Theater, which is right next to the Disney Studio Store in Hollywood. And this is a limited edition of 1,000. There's the close-up of the Frozen Marshmallow Disney Studio Store Hollywood / El Capitan Theater. You can see here, this is now playing at the El Capitan Theater. Now, I've been looking for this pin at a reasonable price for some time. It's another Disney Studio Store pin. It's from Frozen again. You've got Anna and Elsa. It's, like I said, Disney Studio Store Hollywood. This was a limited edition of 400. It was $14.95 originally. All right, and there's the Disney Studio Store Hollywood Anna and Elsa pin. And of course, this clapboard goes up and down. I've been trying to get this pin for a while. Last time I saw it, someone wanted like an obscene amount of money for it. And so I actually got this one almost at cost. This is a WDI pin from D23 Expo 2017. I was there. And it's the droid from Star Tours. You know, the one that says, "Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye." Yes, that pin. $24.95 was the original price on this, and I picked it up for $25. So I couldn't pass it up. Plus, it is, that's my favorite part of Star Tours is, "Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye." And here we have got the flight attendant droid from Star Tours. Again, it's a WDI LE. Limited edition of 300. This was I think there was a Mickey's at Glendale store in D23 2017. You know, we actually never got tickets for that one because we didn't want to wait in that line. This one is, I'm going to call this a fantasy pin. I saw this, I'm like, I have to have that. Stan Lee. Look at that. A Stan Lee pin. What? Yes. Love that pin. But Stan Lee. Stan the Man Lee. I had to buy that. I'm like, $10 to honor Stan. I will wear this always. So I think he's actually going to go in my camera bag when I go to the parks and stuff. Stan Lee will be with me. All right, and here's a look at that close-up look anyway of that Stan Lee pin. Love this pin. I am going to probably put, like I said, put it on my camera strap bag or something, or camera bag strap. One sounds dirtier than the other, I think. You know, Captain Marvel, his appearance in that movie was actually one of my favorites, only because it incorporated not only Stan Lee, but it also incorporated Kevin Smith, who is also he's kind of a role model of mine. So that was, I think, one of Stan's best cameos, next to, of course, Tony Stank. Now, this last pin is a fantasy pin. A fantasy pin from a new user on Instagram that I purchased from. Her handle is Satmolly, Satmolly. I reached out to her and let her know that I would be featuring this pin on YouTube, and so she said yes. I said, cool. I really like this too because in the package not only is there the pin, but there's another little baggie with grubbins. Yes, I love the grubbins. So some little free bonuses here. I've got a little sticker, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I'm assuming, with Salem on her head. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say Sailor Moon. I don't know, a little button. And then this one, of course, I know. Peter Parker or Spider-Man. Cool. Nice little free bonuses. I like that. It's just, I love buying the pins and then getting a personal touch included with them. So let's take a look at the pin itself, shall we? I like how everything's individually bagged too. This was a pre-order, fantasy pin pre-order that I had done, and I just destroyed the bag. I'm just that impatient. I want to get to this pin. There it is. A little Elsa action. You've got Elsa sitting there, and then she's like got a little ice coming out of her hand, and you get her castle in the background. We'll take a close-up of that. It's small, which is good because I'm running out of space on my Elsa frozen pin board. All right, and there's Elsa, that fantasy pin from Satmolly. You've got her castle in the background. Sorry, it moves. She's quite the artist. I've seen some of her drawings that she's posted on Instagram, and I know she's doing like the princesses and comfy outfits drawings, at least. I don't know about pins, but the ones that you saw in Wreck-It Ralph 2, and I really hope she makes an Elsa pin with that comfy clothes on. Anyway, that's about all the time I have for this episode. Stick around because there's more to come. You can like, subscribe. You follow me at Instagram at GrumpyGamerDad. Until next time, this is Grumpy Gamer Dad saying stick around for more Disney pins. Okay, we survived the snap. That's actually the spoilers. That's actually what happens in Avengers Endgame. Is that those people that survive the snap have to listen to bad dad jokes. Amazing. Yeah, I read that somewhere online. and you can always believe what you read on the internet. So I always follow up pin mail videos with bad dad jokes. I got 3 good ones today, and by good I mean I got 3 jokes. All right, so here is the bad dad joke. I'm going to start off with the one for Friday, March 29th, and it says, "How do trees access the internet? They log in." On that theme, what's brown and sticky? A stick. And the last one here. Why is Peter Pan always flying? He never lands. There we go. Bad dad jokes. Have a good one.